we're back to winning ways with a 2-1 win over Brackley Town, a game where Brackley went down to 10 men early on. Made it difficult for your side, but your lads decided to stick to the game plan and see how take their opportunities, really.
Yeah, listen, it's always difficult when you're playing against 10 men for a long time without, really hurting them. I thought, credit to them, I thought they put on a really good defensive show. They did really well against us. I thought first half we moved the ball really well side to side. We could have been a little bit braver in terms of passing the ball forward and running forward a little bit more, especially with, an extra man. But once we got the goal, we looked really comfortable, and it was a good performance first half. Second half, we just said to him, keep being patient. You don't have to go and score the first goal in the first 5-10 minutes, but just be a little bit braver in the final third. When you get the ball in wide areas, can we have more underlaps from the fullbacks? Really use our extra man to our advantage. But then it was all thrown out the window when we conceded after 1 minute. So really disappointed with a goal against. We just had a chat in there. We can't do that, especially against 10 men. Give them a little lifeline. But credit to the boys, we carried on. I thought maybe a little bit of the pressure from the fans, a little bit of the pressure from not winning for so long, got to the players a little bit second half, especially being one man up, and we looked a little bit nervous, especially when we got into the final third. The weight of our pass wasn't going to players. We weren't shooting when we should do. We weren't getting enough balls in the box. We weren't testing the keeper. And then the little break with the injury probably helped us out a little bit. A little break, had a little chat with the players. We changed shape just before that to go 4-2-4, just to try and obviously go for the win with the extra man. And then Brownie turns up with an unbelievable finish. I think it's a really clever little header by Alfie back into his path. He has a little touch, and then I just saw the ball at the back of the net. It's just so powerful. It was an unbelievable strike. And I just said to the players in there, I said, we probably deserve that little bit of luck. A little bit of luck in terms of, seeing it out, going till the end, keep on trying, keep on pressing, putting bodies forward. But then when you go, 2-1 up, you always think, in your back of your mind, especially recently, that an equaliser could be on the cards. But we saw the game out today, and I think we deserved to win the game. I thought we played some really good stuff without having a real, cutting edge in the final third, really.
And in that sort of situation, obviously we had the break in play. What do you actually say to them players when you've got 6 or so minutes left and they're all coming around, they're all tired? What can you do to actually motivate?
It's just about being positive. We just it's all about being positive, trying to get the players in the right areas, trying to make them use the extra man and make forward runs. And we just try to calm the situation down by saying you're going to get 1 or 2 more chances. Make sure you take them. We've got some good attacking players. Obviously Greeny can make anything happen on the day. Luca's a special player. You've got Benno with his height and his physicality. Alfie King, a young kid but technically very good. And the goal comes from that. Good play down the right with Greeny, comes in, it comes back out. Alfie King just heads it down, sees Brownie's run. Brownie has a little touch past the defender, and it's a thunderbolt into the bottom corner. So it's just about being positive. Sometimes as a player on the pitch, you can feel the pressure of the fans and the pressure of the situation, and it's just about trying to calm the players down, because the good players, we beat Scunny here, we beat Chester here, we're now beating Brackley here. Some top teams in our division, and we know when we get everyone fit and all the injured lads back and all lads fully fit from illness, we've got a really strong squad. So we've got to take this win, be really pleased about it, because we played against a good team. But now we need to go to Rushall and back it up with another win, because this team is capable of winning, going on a little run of 8-9 games. We just need to keep everyone fit and healthy.
And we've also seen Michael Woods come in since the weekend, announced earlier today. Came in straight into the side. What do you think he'll bring to the group? Yeah,
you've obviously seen from tonight, he's a very experienced player. I've known him for years. He's obviously had a great career, played at a really, really good level. He's probably similar to the Hesse when we brought Hesse in a few years ago. He's got all them games under his belt. He's a good talker on the pitch. He's very calm on the ball. He can have a good ding-dong with his own players if needs to. And he's a great guy. So he fits what we're all about. He works his socks off. He's a team player, and I think it's probably something we needed. We lost Hesse last year, he was a massive player for us. And he's just someone who'll come in and just settle things down nicely for us, especially when you're winning games of football and you need a little bit of calmness in your team. He's got good game management. He can organise on the pitch. He's a little bit like Purves. He can do a lot of organising, and really pleased to have him in the building. I've tried to get him for the last few years when he was at South Shields. Tried to get him in the summer, but he wanted to stay nearer to home. He lives in Durham, but now we've eventually got him in, so I'm really pleased. He'll be a great player for us, and he'll help all the young lads out as well and give them information. Players like Greening and Cam, etc., and Wally, who's on loan from Sheffield United, they'll give him advice as well, which Hesse did, and I thought that was really valuable to our team.
And another positive is that we saw, not getting onto the pitch, but Michael Duckworth back in the squad. Lewis Maloney also getting another training session or warm up under his belt. How close are they to being back in your plans?
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. We're getting players back now. Ducky's obviously had a horrendous time with glandular fever over the last 7 or 8 weeks. I feel really sorry for him. There's nobody more frustrated than Ducky. So I'm glad to have him back on the bench. Obviously, we need to be careful with him, build him up slowly. But he's a fabulous right back. So really pleased to have him back involved. And like you say, Louis, probably one training session away from being in the squad. So. Like I say, you get Louis back at the weekend, we'll only have Bales and Frank out, so 2's better than 6.
Next up, you've got Rushall Olympic on Saturday. You'll be looking to try and get on a run, like you said, now over this festive period. What are your early assessments of their opposition? Well,
we played them here, we had a good game. I think they just sacked the manager, so I'm not sure if they've put someone in place yet. I know they've had a heavy beating tonight, so the confidence will be low, but they might get a new manager before the weekend, so we'll just have to wait and see. But we need to go there, with no fear. And like I mentioned earlier, if we're playing really well, and our confidence is high, and we've got to take confidence from tonight, we can go there and win the game. So it's a nice pitch, 3G pitch like ours, so no excuses. So we go there. Hopefully, we've had no injuries or knocks today. We'll probably find out more tomorrow, but I don't think there's anybody injured again or ill, so we'll just be missing Benno and hopefully have Louis back. Looks nice and rosy for the first time probably this season.
Cheers, Jono.